Dear kids, now I will discuss with you what happens to light when it goes from a denser medium to a rarer or vice versa. So, it's dedicated to my daughter and kids and her fellows. Of course, she asked me last night to prepare a video for that so that she can understand that. So, so what happens? Uh, this is a denser medium. You see water, and this is a rarer medium, air, you see. So what happens when light goes from a denser medium towards rarer medium, that is air here? So ideally it's going to follow this pathway which I have presented this with dash line. Now what happens in true spirit is going to bend away from the normal. This is normal, a perpendicular to this surface of water, and the light, what you can say, the angle is of refraction is, now this is angle of refraction theta, that is here is so this is incident ray, and this is now called as angle of incident. uh, this is why this is bent toward, because this is denser medium, and once this light is going to pass, this have a dense molecule here, and it exerts much more resistance to it. No sooner does it reach this surface where there is less denser, so it gains speeds, and once it gains speeds, so it bends towards away from this normal. Why it's going to away from its normal? Because this is related to vector and vectrometry. Once you will go to 11th and 12th class, then you will understand, because this is a force, and this force is then divided into x-axis and the y-axis, and reaching here, this forces changes. So and more, there is lighter medium, so it bends away from this normal. But this is now beyond your scope. But to understand, this was just to sensitize you. So what happens when light falls from here, so with a particular angle, incident angle, so it's going to bend away from the normal, from once it goes from a denser medium to a rarer medium. And what happens when light is going to fall from a rarer medium to a denser medium, that is water? So it's going to follow this pathway ideally, but it's not actually happening. It is bending toward this normal here. So here is another angle of refraction once it's going to come from a rarer to a denser, and this is incident uh, ray angle. And you see, I call them angles of scissor, because though this phenomenon is given by Snell, but to for better understanding of my kids, this is angle here and this is angle here, and this is going to just like make a scissor. So consider this normal, and then with the bending ray and incident ray, and this is going is make a scissor like structure. So for your easy understanding, I will call them angles of scissors. Now, so this angle is less than this one. So when angle of incident ray is greater than the that of refraction ray, so it means that light goes from a rarer to a denser medium, and or it is opposite to this, when it is going from a denser medium to a rarer medium. So then the incident ray angle is, you see here, this is less than this refracted light. Now what is important? Its importance is very good in the day-to-day example. This is human eye, and usually this is, and subject apple is in front of you, and this is natural lens, you see. And what happens, that light is going to pass through this. And remember, in case of, ideally the image should be here on the retina. This is retina, and this is going through the optic nerve toward the brain. So it is going toward the brain. Now this image really should be on the retina, but what happens in case of certain eye disorders, this is denser, as I told, is in case of like disease like diabetes mellitus, what we call sugar in the day-to-day terminologies for the common citizens. So more water is trapped here, it becomes much more denser, and when it becomes much more denser, so if it's going to follow through this way, and this is, so there is angle of refraction is there. So rather than to go and follow this pathway here to coincide there, rather to coincide there, focus there here, so it's going to make uh, the image here. And once the image is here, so now it is not on the retina, the optic nerve will not be able to focus to interpret this, so there will be a blurred image here. Now what is this? If we put an artificial lens here, usually in this particular case, uh, mm, concave lens, so it's going to widen this, and widening this will lead to make an image here, you see, on the retina. So thus the image of apple is no longer here, and it is now on its respective position. So this is how you understand what is the importance of this particular action in medicine or ophthalmology. And one thing which is very important in common, once we are in the under the seas, when they are fish, you see, fish are there, and certain guys, villager boys, you see, they goes and going to what you can say, want to make a, a prey of that, इसके शिकार मछली का शिकार करते हैं. So what happens, they make certain sticks, you see, and make some certain like different material of what you can say, uh, iron like stick, and they want to put it here. So now they are having the image, the person is here, you see, the person is here, and what happens, he is going to have this in hands and going to push this on the fish here. But in fact, once he is having this light from here, and this light is from rare medium, so it bends towards going to dense, you see. So it is going, this is, if this is the perpendicular, you see, so rather than to focus it here, this is bent here. So that is why he is going to miss his prey or the fish here, and he cannot make it. An emotionally intelligent guy will adjust this angle, and once he push it here, then he make a prey of this fish. Thank you.